Today I'm going to show you an easy makeup look for every day, for if you're going to a job interview, like I am after this, or going to school or work, or just running errands out with your friends. So today I'm going to start with the Merle powder base in the shade Ivory, and I'm just going to start dabbing this all over my face. Now you don't have to be too precise about this because you're going to just blend it in anyway. This foundation is really creamy and I love it. It provides great coverage and it's actually healthy for you as well. It helps to make your acne go away. But you got to make sure to really blend it in, especially around your jawline, because you don't want a line separating your face from your neck at all. So once you're done with that, you'll want to move on to concealer. And I'm using Garnier Nutritioniste Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. You can find this at the drugstore, at any Target or Walmart. And it's actually usually with the skincare stuff, not with the makeup, because it also just helps to heal your dark under eye circles as well as to conceal. So you just want to rub that back and forth maybe 1 or 2 times. You don't want to put too much color right there, so 1 or 2 times should do the trick. And I'm taking the 4th fingers of both my hands because they actually have the lightest touch. I always thought it would probably be the pinky, but I learned that it's actually the 4th finger that you want to use so you don't tug that delicate under eye skin area. So once you're done with that, you'll want to move on to powder. And sometimes I use pressed powder, but for the most part I really like to use loose powder. And this is also Merle. It's Remarkable Finish Loose Powder, and it's translucent, which works the best since I'm so pale. I use a makeup brush with it. This is a two-faced brush. It actually came in a 5-pack of brushes, but I'm just using this. I think it's actually supposed to be the blush brush, but I like to switch the use of powder and blush brushes, and I use them for the opposite purpose. For powder, I really like the smaller brush because I feel like it deposits the powder more where you want it to go. I like to concentrate on the T-zone, which is right across your forehead here, like this, and then down your nose to your chin, and it makes a T. And that is where you tend to naturally just get most oily. Just kind of deposit the rest all over your face to really make the makeup you've already put to stay put on, and also to provide a base for your blush and eyeshadow. Here's how it looks opened. The next step is blush. Now I love two-faced blushes. This is the shade Papa Don't Peach. It's a really flattering, sparkly peach shade, and it has a nice mirror too. This is a Sonia Kashuk blush brush. So just kind of start making upward sweeping motions on your face, and smile in order to see the apples of your cheeks. That's where you want to focus the blush. You can also put it on to use a contouring technique, but the easiest and most flattering way generally is to just kind of smile and put it on the apples of the cheeks. And it really warms my face up a lot. Peaches and pink blushes are my thing. This is also a Sonia Kashuk brush. It's the brow and the eyebrow brush and comb. I usually just use this brush part to shape my eyebrows. I start from the inner part and just make upward sweeping motions to the outer part of the brow. And that just helps to shape them nicely, which is important since they kind of frame the whole face. Alright, and the next step now is an eyelash curler. And I like to do that before I put on my eyeshadow just because sometimes it can mess up the shadow you put right next to your lashes. So, before you clamp down really hard, make sure that you don't have any skin in there because that really hurts. I know I've done it before where I clamp it onto my eyelid instead of the lashes. So just curl the ends for about 10 to 15 seconds. Don't really need to do it more than that unless you're going to some big fancy event and you want them to be extremely curly and voluminous. Now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. This is an eyeshadow trio. It's Almay Intense Eye Color Powder Shadow, and it's the trio for Hazels. Almay is pretty nice because they create trios based on your eye color and what's most flattering for it, the shades that look the prettiest with it. This has a pink shadow, kind of a dark taupe brown shadow, and this light beige sparkly highlighter shadow. So I'm going to start with this Sonia Kashuk all over eyeshadow brush, and it's probably the biggest eyeshadow brush you can find. I really like it because it just very quickly swipes the color over the entire lid. So I'm going to use that on this pink shade here for my base. And I can pull that off since my skin is so pale. Some people might like a little bit darker of a base shade, but for me it works well. Now after that, I'm going to use another Sonia Kashuk brush. This is her crease brush. It's kind of neat because it has this bamboo style handle, and it actually came in a 3-pack of eyeshadow brushes, but I'm just using this one for now. I'm going to use it in this brown shade. I'm kind of tapping off the excess, and I'm taking it right into the crease here. Just back and forth. And wherever you gently press in on your eyelid and you find that it kind of makes a line, a crease on its own, that is the crease. I'll kind of get a little closer so you can see what I'm doing here. And the last brush and shadow I'm going to use This is a two-faced blending brush. I really like it because it's soft and it helps to blend the lines of all the different colors of shadow I use. So I'm using this lightest shade, the highlighting shade up here. And I'm mostly going to take it along the brow bone to highlight that area of my face. But after I do that, I'm also going to take it back and forth down the eye to kind of smooth those lines. Next thing I'm going to do is to put on eyeliner, and this is a Covergirl Perfect Point Plus eye pencil in black Onyx. It's very cheap and flattering, and you can get it at almost any drugstore. I'm going to use this mirror right here because I find it a lot easier to put on eyeliner and mascara by using a close-up mirror. So I generally start towards the middle of the lash line and work my way out with short little strokes. And then after that I go to the inside and work my way out again. I just find that easiest for some reason. Some people find it easier to go all the way from the outside to the inside or vice versa. I just find it's easier that way to make precise lines. So doing that on the other side. And you don't need a really thick line because again this is for daytime and you want something that you can take to work or another professional setting, or just to hanging out with friends. This is like a signature look, so to speak. Now I'm going to use L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Waterproof Mascara in black. And I love this mascara, it's my favorite. I feel like it gives my lashes volume, but then there's also that waterproof factor to make it stay put. Especially, I love waterproof for the bottom lashes, because a lot of times the bottom lashes kind of leak onto your face, the color, and that doesn't do that with this mascara, which is really nice. So you just want to put it on the top lashes, making sure you cover the outer lashes as well as the ones in the inner corner. Oops, got a little bit on myself there. As long as you try to get off the mascara fairly quickly, if you make a mistake, it's not a big deal. It won't stick to your skin. And then do that on the other side. Now, coat your bottom lashes, but don't put too much down there. And all you have to do is kind of take it back and forth. Take the brush back and forth, making sure to coat all those lashes again. And one coat should be enough for daytime. You might want two, but I would say no more than two at the most. Save 3 or more for those dramatic looks for nights out and things like that. So the last thing I'm going to do is to put on lip gloss. And this is Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in Nude Luster. Super Lustrous lip gloss is my favorite kind of lip gloss because it's really flattering, really shiny, and it deposits a lot of color, and it also stays put for a long time, which is important. So again, this is Nude Luster. It's a very nice neutral shade. It's almost like your lip color, but better, and it gives a nice shine. Just kind of smoosh your lips together like so. And that is the finished look. I'll come a little closer so you can see it better. So that was my video for makeup looks for every day. And if you want to see how I take this look into an evening look to go to, say, a party or a date or something like that, watch my day to evening look video. Thanks for watching!